Grand Rising. So today we're here in Parenthood with Mommy Stephanie and baby Boyan, and we have my grandbaby Ava. This is Ava, my grandbaby. Her mom is well, she didn't tell me where she was going, but she went somewhere up the stairs. And I just want to tell you how our day started out. So the day started out as I woke up to my period, and I was like, oh, awesome. I knew this was coming. I could feel the thunder down below the last few days, so I knew it was coming. And then Avalani woke up shortly after. Stop. We did her schoolwork. We got all of her schoolwork done, and I did have to bribe her with some matcha this morning. I said, if you finish that, we'll get some matcha. So we got in the car. All of us got in the car. We went and got matcha, and then when we took Ava with us as well, she sat in her car seat. Boyan, what's up, buddy? You okay. Anyways, we took her in her little car seat. I'll show you what her car seat looks like. All right. This is Ava's car seat right here. She came with us to get coffee this morning. And then Avalani packed up Ava's bag when we got home to drop her off with me. And you know what she packed up in her bag here? Let me show you. She packed up her schoolwork, and she asked me, she said, just make sure you get her schoolwork done right away. And I'm like, wow, does she not sound like me? Because I sent her, when my mom came to pick her up like last week or whatever, and yeah, it was last week, and I packed her bags and I packed her schoolwork with, and I told my mom, I was like, hey, if you can get it done, great. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to, that's not her job to have to homeschool my kid. So I was like, if you can get to it, great. And they did it together. But that's what I'm realizing, you guys, is that our kids mirror everything. They are watching everything. And that's actually how I started noticing the way I was parenting in the beginning was not right, because I started mirroring when they play with their dolls. And that's why it's okay for boys to have dolls too, because then the little boys, how these moms are treating the children, they'll start treating their dolls that way. And when you hear the way they talk to their dolls and treat their doll, and you see the way they treat their dolls, it really makes you take a look at, where are they learning that from? Oh shit, that looks like me. They're our little mirrors. And mine has made me really take a look at myself, okay, a lot. And I am doing things much different now with Boyan. Like, I am a much... What's wrong, buddy? You want to do schoolwork too? I am a much different mom now with Boyan. There's more connection. I'm actually, like, breastfeeding. There's no pumping and bottling going on. Like, I'm straight up just using the boob. That's how he eats. We co-sleep. I co-sleep with Avalani, and I told the hospitals, they're like, oh, do you have a crib set up? And all the questions they ask you, it's none of their business. And I said, honestly, no, we got a crib for my daughter, and she never ended up using it. It was a waste of money and a waste of space. And I was like, I've always co-slept. I believe, from my research, that it is much healthier for the baby to co-sleep, because it helps the babies have a regulated nervous system, right? Like, a lot of these doctors don't actually research, like, true health, and it's unfortunate because they just are indoctrinated. And that's my belief, and I'm entitled to that. That's my freedom of speech. That's my freedom of religion. That's my freedom of all of it. I don't worship the medical system. That's a religion. It has become a religion. And we don't worship that. We don't use that. We homeschool. We teach about true health and wellness, about emotional regulation, how to be responsible, how to run a household, how to run a business. I am teaching my child generational wealth. And right now we don't have a lot of wealth. Financial-wise, we don't have a lot of wealth, but, like, energy-wise, you guys, like, my house is so much more peaceful. I'm not running around to church, school, and work, and all these things. And it's, like, really helped me as a mom to become a lot more peaceful, a lot more patient. I have more energy to play with my kids. I have more energy to actually cook real healthy food, not running to get fast food because I'm so exhausted from work. And this works for us. Like, people always said, oh, aren't you worried about how your daughter's going to turn out? Because I don't have, like, any rules for her. I don't need to have rules for her. Like, she knows what's right and she knows what's wrong. And when she makes a mistake, I don't continuously shame her for it. Like, why would you do that? I'll just say Avalani, and I'll see it on her face that she knows she fucked up. And then that's it. That's all that has to happen. And it's been really cool watching my children, like, just watching the difference in both of them, how aware they are, how much they're learning, how much they mirror things, like what their curiosities are. It's been a really cool experience being a parent. And I'm absolutely grateful that my dad has not harped on me to get a job right now or anything. Obviously, I have a 6-month-old, but I have a place where I can do this and live this way and I can build my content creation, because there is money to be made on social media, whether you want to admit it or not, believe it or not. The social credit is like going to be the new thing, which I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's social credit, that's bad. What's bad is the credit score. That's slavery shit. Your social credit is like how you present yourself to the world. It's your image. And I would much rather sell my image than sell my soul, my energy, everything to a soul-sucking job. Because a lot of people are selling their souls right now to a human trafficking system, these corporations, these corporate jobs and stuff. You should be starting a business with your hobby, making content creation on the things that interest you. Sharing your life and being you authentically is how you are going to become abundant. That is the truth. That is the true law of nature, law of attraction. The Christians will tell you, that's evil, that's new age. No, it's not. That's the truth. The truth is natural law. And when you start to take a look at natural law and how things work out, like karma is a very real thing. If you take a look at your life, the things that you've done and how you treat people, and look at the people in your life and how they present themselves, you are a product of your environment, okay? So you gotta choose wisely the kind of energy you want to be around, okay? Yeah. Happy parenting. I love it. It's a blessing. Children are great. They also can be really annoying sometimes, but that is the duality of life, okay? Sometimes it sucks and sometimes it's awesome. We're living in heaven and hell, okay? Hope you guys have an awesome day. Love ya. Say bye.